Hello everyone, I'm Zach Mortensen. This is my brother Bryce Mortensen. Today we're going to go over our NFL predictions for this 2024 NFL season. We have both gone through all of the games and have every team's record. We are not going to go through all the games with you, but we will be telling you their records and the standings is yours. So I have the best team in the ASC being the Kansas City Chiefs with a 15-2 record. The team with the 2 seed is the Browns at 13-4. 3 seed is the Colts with 12-5. 4 is the Dolphins 12-5. First wild card is the Bengals at 13-4. 6 and the second wild card team is the Ravens at 12-5. And then the last wild card team is the Bills at 11-6. And then I have the Jaguars and Texans both missing the playoffs at 11-6. Chargers at 8-9, Jets at 7-10, Broncos at 5-12, Steelers at 4-13, Titans at 2-15, Raiders at 1-16, the Patriots 0-17. The Patriots are straight cheeks, bro. Cheeks. I have the Niners once again having the best record with a 14-3 record. The Lions will be the number 2 team with a 14-3 record, and the Buccaneers will have a 14-3 record. The Eagles will be 13-4. Packers will be 13-4. The Falcons will be 13-4. And the Cowboys will be 9-8, with the Seahawks missing the playoffs at 9-8. The Rams having an 8-9 record, the Bears being 10-7, the Commanders being 7-10, Bears being 7-10 as well. Saints being 5-12, Panthers being 4-13, Cardinals being 3-14, Giants 1-16. Their only win is week 1 against the Vikings. And then the Vikings are 1-16 as well.
So for me, I have the Bengals as the 1 seed at 14-3. The second seed, the Chiefs are 13-4. The Bills are 12-5. The Colts are 12-5. The Ravens are 13-4. The Jaguars are 11-6. And the final wild card is the Jets at 11-6. I don't know what Zach's smoking to get at the
I haven't
Browns.
smoked at all today.
I
haven't smoked yet.
I don't know what he's been smoking to get the Browns at 13-4. I don't know what he's smoking. I
have us losing to the Chiefs and the Ravens and Bengals once.
I have the Browns
then-
at 9-8.
Who else do I have us losing to?
The Dolphins.
No, I have us beating the Dolphins.
Okay.
The Eagles. I have us losing in Philadelphia to the Eagles.
I have the Dolphins at 9-8. I have the Chargers at 9-8. Let me hear it. Texans at 7-10. I'm ready to hear it. I just don't think they're that good of a team. I've said that. And I believe that they got lucky last year, and they're going to prove that CJ Stroud does not know how to throw the ball away, and it will ruin him.
He can learn. That's something you can easily learn.
You have to agree he needs to learn to throw the ball away more.
Well, it depends. Like if he's getting sacks on 3rd and long, who cares?
He's getting sacks at 1 and 10, 1st and 10. And the Steelers I have is 6-11. The Raiders 3-14. The Broncos 1-16. The Titans 1-16. The Patriots 1-16. And then, oops, I went the wrong way. And in the NFC, I also have the 49ers 15-2. The Packers 15-2. The Cowgirls 14-3. Falcons 11-6. The Lions 5-2. No, 15-2. The Eagles 14-3. And the Panthers 9-8 are making the playoffs. I have the Saints at 8-8. The Rams at 8-9. Cardinals at 6-11. Bears at 6-11. Seahawks at 6-11. Commanders 4-13. Vikings 4-13. I think they would do better with JJ McCarthy than Sam Darnold, but they have Sam Darnold starting
for now.
I don't
maybe like the first half of the season, and then they'll be like,
I don't know how
this isn't working, and then they'll find out JJ McCarthy's not gonna work out either.
I don't know how Zach also has the Buccaneers doing good. I have them 3-13. I just think Baker Mayfield's gonna have You know, he does good one season and the very next he plays like dog water. And you could testify that.
And that's partially sometimes because of injuries.
And the Giants 1-16. Now we're going to our playoffs. Let me share my screen. Zach can do his playoffs first.
So the Chiefs have the bye. So then I have the Browns winning, the Colts winning, and the Bengals winning. So it will be Chiefs, Bengals. Against and the Browns will be playing the
Colts.
yeah. The Chiefs will end up beating
The Bengals.
the Bengals, and the Browns will end up beating the Colts. Unfortunately, the Chiefs probably beat the Browns again.
Oh, you finally don't have the Browns winning the Super Bowl?
It's because the refs, bro. The refs. Last time the Browns played the Chiefs in the playoffs, the refs gave it to them. Head to head. Drew Sorensen. Come on.
Last time the
Should have been head to head. Should have had the ball at like the one, scored. We would have then beaten the Bills the next week, and we would have whooped Tom Brady. We would have made Tom Brady retire earlier. It would have been the best for the entire NFL had Tom Brady finished his career losing to the Browns.
The last time the Browns played the Colts, the refs gave it to them.
Maybe, but this is going to be in Cleveland, man.
That would
They're not.
that would have made
The
it.
Brownies fans, man, we are way more crazy than the Colts fans. I've been to 3 games in Indianapolis.
Oh, I forgot to add a.
The most ruckus is not even as ruckus as we get for like a game when it doesn't even matter when we're booty cheeks.
So just bold the team. You just do Command B like when we get to the Super Bowl, like your Super Bowl winner. Just
Okay.
you get it, Zach.
I have the Packers winning, and then I have the Buccaneers winning.
I bet the Lions and Cowgirls.
Cowgirls are booty, so that's gonna be the Lions. So then that would mean that the
Packers. I'm assuming you're gonna have. Assuming you're gonna have the Packers losing to the 49ers.
it's the Lions against the Buccaneers once again.
Which the Lions almost lost to the Buccaneers last.
And then I have the Lions and then the Packers.
I have an idea. You can have it down here and then put the winner in the middle.
And then I have the Lions winning the Super Bowl.
Let me hold it. Man, B. The Lions winning the Super
Yes,
Bowl.
I have the Lions winning the Super Bowl over the Chiefs.
Now on to me. Obviously, I don't have the Browns in the
Which very
playoffs.
well will hopefully right the NFL world. We're tired of the same teams winning over and over and over again.
Okay, so
Seriously.
I have
Stop.
I honestly have the Chiefs losing in the first round.
To the Jets?
Yes,
The Jets are booty.
I
You really think Rodgers is going to be doing that at like 40?
Yes,
30?
I do. I think he's gonna have one last playoff run that ends in disappointment in the next round.
It sounds like Aaron Rodgers, except for when he plays the Steelers.
Then I have the Bills playing the Ravens. I want to say my team's gonna win. I just know they're not. I know we're not. I just know we're not. I think we can beat the Ravens, but I just don't think we will.
You have you have better you have a better offensive weapons than the Ravens.
Well, we don't know that because Mark Andrews is crazy good when he's on the field.
But is Mark Andrews and
Vince.
Derrick Henry, they're okay, and Zay Flowers, are they better than Pittman, Taylor, Downs?
No, but you never really know. This was gonna be a crazy game. Cowgirls and Eagles.
That like honestly, any divisional matchup in the playoffs is crazy, but when you have probably the two most obnoxious fan bases that are probably like awful people as fans, not like people, but like as fans, they're awful people.
And I have
Throwing batteries and then throwing batteries at people and booing Santa Claus and then always thinking you're winning and you're gonna be the best. It's not it's not the 90s anymore. Deal with it. You're booty.
then I have the 49ers beating the Packers once again. And I have the Ravens going to the Super Bowl. I think it's going to be a similar situation where the Bengals say we're wondering. But yeah, I have the Ravens going to win the Super Bowl over the 49ers.
Ew.
Our father would love the Super Bowl. 1000% love it. Which when he says I love it, he means
I hate this. I hate this matchup. I hope it does not happen
can
again.
you see it?
Yeah, well, it very well should have happened
Like-
this year,
But
but it didn't.
Zay Flowers fumbled. Now we're gonna have our awards predictions.
Bryce, you may go first.
Yes, I can. We'll just go off like with MVP, then you say yours.
Yeah,
Does that work?
sure.
So for my MVP, for me, I like picking like newer MVPs. I don't like the same guy winning every year. I could say Lamar or Patrick Mahomes, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna say a random one, Jordan Love.
I'm going with Brock Purdy.
I could see that as well. Defensive player of the year, I have TJ Watt should be a 4-time defensive player of the year at the end of this year, but I have TJ Watt winning. I think he's the best player in the world, and he's going to prove that he got robbed last year. Stats don't lie.
Exactly. How much was he double teamed?
A decent bit.
Not even half as much as Myles Garrett. He's helped because he has Cam Hayward and other guys on that line. Myles Garrett has never had another elite pass rusher.
You said Javion Clowney.
He was not elite. He was above average. Same thing with
in the
Olivier
first
Vernon.
half. In the first half, then he
Okay, first half he might have been elite, and then he was booty, which overall is
booty.
above average, average to above average.
You have
But
my
Myles Garrett has never had a Cam Hayward type player, or even like Bud Dupree or any of these other guys like Javon Hargrave that TJ Watt has had to take the focus away so he doesn't have to be double teamed on like 30% of the plays like Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett, you put him on the Steelers, he has 25 sacks.
Not even close.
Yeah, he has 25 sacks if he's on that Steelers team.
I could also see a Micah Parsons winning.
Yeah, very much so, because he's on the Cowboys. And as far as I know,
He could have
everybody really likes him, and the media seems to like him. Like, I don't think I've seen any. Like, I don't even dislike him, and I hate his team.
and his college.
Yeah, I very much dislike his college and his NFL team, but I don't dislike
was
him.
very good at
I
college.
kind of like him. I think he's a good player.
I think he could have won last year.
I just
as
don't
well.
like that he's on the Cowboys. But I have Miles Garrett winning DPOY
Offensive rookie
again.
of the year, I have Xavier Legette. I have the Panthers making the playoffs, and I think he's going to be a big reason why.
I have Jaden Daniels.
Okay. But like,
I had the Commanders with a 7-10 record, having the third worst record, going to 7-10. Jaden Daniels will be able to throw it deep and run it.
the one problem he has is he has the same problem AR has. Like
He won't.
slide.
Yeah, he doesn't always protect the ball. If he can hold on to the ball,
I don't think
he'll be offensive rookie of the year if he can hold on to that ball.
defensive rookie of the year. I have Laiatu Latu. He was the first defensive guy off the board, and he's the most mature out of the defensive players.
I have Dallas
I
Turner.
can see that as well.
I think he's the most elite of the pass rushers. There isn't really anybody super exciting at cornerback that I think will pop out. Like, yeah, Quinyon Mitchell, but he's going to be overshadowed by Slay. Same thing with DeJean. These other guys are going to be overshadowed by the other players.
Kool-Aid McKinstry.
Who is he on?
I believe he's on the Lions.
No. Oh, yeah. But he's also with Terrion Arnold. No, Terrion Arnold's on the
Oh, yeah.
Lions.
Let me see where he got drafted. I know he got drafted in
I
like
just think Dallas Turner
the Saints.
will be able
The
to
Saints.
create enough pressure, get enough sacks, force enough fumbles to be considered the best defensive rookie.
Kool-Aid got drafted to the Saints. I think he was sliding for some odd reason in the draft.
Yeah, he was.
Come back, coach of the year. I have David Canals. Again, I have the Panthers making the playoffs, and I think if they make the playoffs, their coach will be the coach of the year.
I have Shane Steichen winning.
I would love it.
Bringing his team from being third in the division, missing the playoffs, to coming in first in their division and making it to the divisional round. Granted, playoffs are not part of the voting,
Yeah, that's why.
but he is like 12. I think I had them being 12-5, and they're
That
will
you had
be-
11-6.
no. They definitely did not have 6 losses.
The Colts. That's 12-5. Okay.
Adam at 12-5.
So comeback player of the year, I have Kirk Cousins. I think like it's easier for a quarterback to come back from like a leg injury than it is for pretty much any other position.
I have Nicholas Jamal Chubb.
Do you think the big issue is he's a running back and it was a leg injury?
He already had the same injury before and he balled out. He's just gonna do it again.
Are you nervous?
It's
that-
Nick
I think
Chubb.
it's the same leg.
Nick
too.
Chubb's like the hardest working player in the NFL, most humble. He's gonna go in and do what he needs to do.
No, it's the
Take
same.
care of business. Yeah, it's the same leg. He, like I said, he's already come back through this. He knows what it takes. He has the mental and physical toughness to power through his recovery and be healthy and then be able to produce on the field. He's
Oh, yeah.
already proven that with the same type of injury before, and Nick Chubb will do it again, and he will be the comeback player of the year.
I don't know what the sacks leader award is called, but I think that's going to go to TJ Watt.
Miles Garrett.
Biased.
No, I'm not biased. Miles Garrett won DPOY. He would have had the most sacks had he not been the most double team player in the NFL.
See you for one more video with me, guys. Peace.
Or two.
Or two.
Or
Peace.
3.
Or peace.